One of the most ambitious projects in motor racing in the last year or so has been the incredible build of a V16 BRM. And I'm with Rob Hall, and Hall were responsible for this build. You could call it a two-room replica, I suppose, but basically it's got a few original parts, but you had to make a huge number of parts to build the car.
Yes, basically, well, there is a few original parts in it, from like might be spacers or shims and valves for shock absorbers, but other than that, it is completely a tool room copy.
16 tiny cylinders with pistons about the size of a motor mower. Peter was obsessed with gas flow, and he decided that a two-stage supercharger would be good. Trouble is, the more it revs, the more torque you get. So the faster you go, the more the wheels spin.
Yes, it can get quite exciting. Well, it is very exciting, but yeah, I mean, it's obviously a feat of engineering what they did in the day, and they were the clever people. We're the ones just sort of copying it, really. But we've done it to the original drawings, etc., etc. And yeah, it does make you scratch your head a few times, though.
I mean, in its day, it had to produce however many sparks per second with just a coil ignition, which never really worked. Were you tempted to shove some hidden electronics in there?
Yes.
Did you give in to temptation?
No, these are magnetos, which we had some good people work with us on them. As we haven't done all of it ourselves. We've had to, we don't know, we've had to work with some, well-respected and good people that have helped us along the way. And magnetos was one of the things. Is with the original cars, it's one, it was one of the Achilles heels when we've been running them. As in, it can be running fantastic in the morning. You let it have an heat soak, and then it doesn't, and then it gets so frustrating. But touch wood, these magnetos are giving a good powerful spark, and that's taken a lot of the headache out of it. So no, we've not given in to temptation.
His other brilliant idea was not to have coil springs at the front, but to have oleo-pneumatic struts which came from aeroplanes. Trouble was, aeroplanes only land once. Well, once in theory anyway. They only do one landing, and then the thing can cool down. But BRM going over bumpy roads, pretty soon they overheated, which wasn't very sensible.
Yes, but again, hindsight's a wonderful thing. But it's quite a clever idea in a way. You've got your oil in there for the damping, and then you charge it up with air pressure, which is your springing. So it's quite clever in some ways, but yes, they can be a bit temperamental.
In a way, he was a bit too clever for his own good.
Possibly.
And luckily, somebody else got to pay for it.
Well, as someone once said, if you want a good way of spending money, it's either use an engineer or an architect, because they're very good at spending other people's money.
Exactly. And Raymond Mays was brilliant at that.
Yes, but he got everyone together, and if he hadn't have had the tenacity and the persuasion that he had, we wouldn't be standing here today in front of anything, would we?
Exactly. And having the privilege of hearing it run, which is sensational. I don't know how many people are here who've never heard a V16 BRM, but they will be surprised.
Let's hope we have a good day. I'm sure we have. We had a good day at Brighton the other week, but yes, part of its appeal is its noise.
How many revs are you going to use? 11 would be good.
We'll use what we use, but I've never been here before. It looks obviously a fantastic event, and I would like to think we can put a good show on for you.
I'm sure you will. Rob, thanks very much indeed. Lovely to see you.
Thank you very much.